Where's your escape? Do you have a safe haven? Let me show you Petit Jean State.
There are more and more people all the time. When those people come up here, they hear about Petit Jean from other people. They think they're in heaven. They're away from suburbs and cities, and this is finally a place they can come, up into Arkansas and relax and find trees and fresh air and beautiful views and hiking, and they love it. And it's important to have places like this, I think, more all the time, because there are more and more people and life is more and more complex, complicated, busy, and it's a good place to get away, a good place to discover nature, you and nature face to face.
Arkansas is a good weekend getaway from Texas, so a lot of times we like to come here and just hang out for the weekend. And we like parks, so we came to Petit Jean. We've been to Petit Jean before, and it was really pretty, and we wanted to come back.
We started going to Petit Jean when I was maybe like 11 or so, 10 or 11, and I haven't really gotten to go recently, but my family used to go a whole lot. We used to go camping with friends and family up there.
Drop-offs are pretty, I think they're kind of unique to Petit Jean.
I think it's the legend that really sells it. It just adds a special aspect to the park itself. So I don't think it would be the same without the legend. And it's funny because not a lot of people know about the legend.
No idea. None at all.
Petit Jean's beauty may be an obvious draw to the park, but the legends of its history captivates a whole nother side of the big picture.
There's one primary legend that more people know than any other. They used to, in the early days of the park, they used to put stories of it on placards in the park. And today you can find it on a brochure on the back of the menu at Mather Lodge restaurant. But it has to do with a young French woman who was betrothed, a fiancé to a French noble who wanted to be an explorer for his country during the latter 1700s. When he gained grant to explore in this new world, she wanted to be with him. She knew that if he left, he might not come back. And that was a rough, rugged journey across the Atlantic Ocean and into these wild lands at that time in what is now the United States. So she thought of this daring plan to disguise herself as a man and hire aboard the ship that her fiancé was to be on. And she did, and she was successful. And she worked on the ship. She kept to herself whenever possible so that she wouldn't be exposed to the people who might figure out that she was something other than what she was purporting herself to be. And it worked. And they liked her very much. The ship crew all called her Petit Jean, which is French for Little John. It's a pretty common French nickname. And as time passed, she went with them as they went through the Gulf and up the Mississippi River, and according to the legend, into the Arkansas River, exploring and learning new things, looking for rich stuff for king and country. The story has a turn when she becomes ill at the base of the east end of this mountain. And when she is unconscious, they tend to her and her gender is discovered. And they say, hey, Petit Jean is really Petit Jeannie. Maybe this is a woman here. We thought was a little man all along. And her fiancé on the ship figures out who she is too. And she feels guilty for deceiving him, but she also says there's a reason for it. I love you. And the end is that when she knows she's going to die, she looks up at the elevation above the river and says, that looks like a beautiful place up there. I want to be buried there. And so when she dies, some Native American Indians and some of the ship's crew carry her up on the eastern end of the mountain and lay her to rest, and they name the point for her. And it's been called Petit Jean from that time in the 1700s. A lot of French names, a lot of French presence, and this mountain is undoubtedly named by French for some reason or another.